Hello and welcome to Dee's Food Review. Today we're going to answer a simple question for you and we're going to show you what you need to do. Now, say you buy some mince and it has a fairly high fat content and you don't want the fat anymore. Well, this is what you do. You cook your mince until it is finished, and then, like here, you move the mince to one side of the pan. Underneath, I think you can see that I have lifted the pan up by putting the fish slice underneath on a flat surface. Now all the fat will roll to one side of the pan. Now you have two options now. One, you can get some paper towel and just remove the fat. Option two, you can take the mince out of the pan and leave the pan at an angle until the oil, let's get this right, until the oil goes hard, which it will do. Once it cools down from the hot temperature that it is, the oil will solidify. It will go hard. Then just use the fish slice to cut the fat, put it into a bit of paper or even an old tin, an old food bag that you've got, and then just throw it away in a solid form. Now, you can do that fairly quickly, but you need to allow the mince to drain a little bit so you get rid of the excess. Therefore, your mince now doesn't have a high fat content because you've actually removed the fat. What we will have is mince with a lesser weight, because some of that fat, when it was in the mince, gave it its weight. But people keep saying that fat gives flavour. So therefore, by cooking the mince in the fat and then removing the fat, you have put the flavour into the mince. And therefore, you then have a different tasted mince, but without the fat. And yep, you will lose a little bit of weight, but you also get the mince at a far cheaper price. Because fat is cheaper than meat itself, then the higher the percentage of fat there is in the mince, the cheaper the price is. So a 25% fat within the meat could be £3, a 20% could be £3.99, and a 5% could be £4. That is it near the current prices that we have now. So you technically, by removing the fat now, you have a meat of now that you are going to eat of a lower fat content than what it originally was. So therefore it is a little more healthy. What you can do is you can change, and if you want to cook a little longer after you've took the fat out, you can use a spray and do a more healthier oiling to give it its coating, and a different oil will also give a little different taste to it. So that is how you remove fat from your mince that you don't want anymore, and how you keep yourself having a healthy mince even though you can't afford to buy the 5%. So with that, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next video.